hello there. How you doing? Welcome to the video. Nice to see you.
How you doing?
Sit right back, relax, and buckle up. It's time to boogie. Let the show begin.
Time to boogie.
Only take a few minutes of your time. Make you smile, maybe giggle or blow your mind. So do a little dance and like this video.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Last time, we won the game, we lost the game, we lost the game, we won the game, we lost the game. And now, there's a yellow line in front of us. And we gotta follow the Stanley Parable adventure line. And you know what? I'm gonna follow this thing. And I think this is the true storyline that they want me to see.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
It's
Just
trademarked.
follow the line. How simple is that?
Wait, this is new. This is all new. Interesting. I'm following this motherfucker. This is so great. They're making...
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving
damn
forward,
it.
are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective
happened here?
experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to
Yay!
lighten the mood.
Fuck it! Holy shit, even after all... It's so loud! We're going for it! The line is crazy! I don't know if you can hear me! We're following the goddamn yellow line! It's swiggity! It's zaggity! And we're gonna follow it! Monthly ledgers! Corporate imbalances! Financial records! Ah, I tried this earlier, but fuck it. Damn it!
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Ooh, god damn! That is a
Stanley,
sexy-ass
this
fern.
fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do a jump cut here. I'm gonna count how many little, extensions of this are. Like, that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one. And then we'll be back. I'm just gonna study this for a lot, alright? So, there is about 37 extensions. There is about 94 of these little sticks coming out of there. You see those? And that's basically the only thing I can think of as important on here. I could count each individual leave, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be worth it or not. So, let's back out of this. Let's keep going. What if we return at this point? What would happen then? Oh my god, you hear the music changing? Alright. That's enough of that. I do not like that noise. Let's just follow the... Uh-oh. What do we do
Wait,
here?
what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Fuck. I really want to go off the path. I wanted to do that earlier. You guys saw me standing still while this motherfucker wouldn't stop talking. Oh, I hate when people just keep talking and they never let you say a word. It's the worst. Let's continue. Fuck. That's gonna close behind me. This was the spoiler as last time.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore, to hell with it.
No, please don't restart it. No. Do I get the line again? Okay, good. Didn't want to lose my line. Oh, this motherfucker.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Yes.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Yes.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Doable is a funny looking word. Did you guys see how that was written? Doable. Just look at that. Doable.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Wait.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Alright, that's not possible. But I'm gonna... what? What fucking dimension are we in? This ain't possible. This ain't architecturally sound. I don't know if that's the right term there.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, I just won't look at the line. Damn it. Stay out of my screen, line. Damn it. It's impossible to get off the screen. It's like, don't touch the lava, but you gotta touch the lava eventually, right? You gotta. Here's a room. Uh-oh, this one looks pretty fantabulous.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
It sure
How
is.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Yes.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What he said.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I feel like the narrator and myself are on the same team now. You know what I'm saying? We're working together. It feels good. He's no longer, giving me that asshole attitude he was earlier at my apartment. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Don't do it.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
What the fuck? That was loud. My ears. That board was confusing as shit. I didn't like that last one. Did you read the last one? The narrator's gone. Stanley just eventually dies or some shit. Not cool.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Really?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And we're back to square one. Nothing's changed this time. That's what I thought about in the past, though.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I got you, cuh. I got you. Damn. That's a nice picture. Let's continue.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I want to see what's down
Coming
here.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
No,
boss's
I
office.
didn't. I want to see what's down here.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Damn
He
right I
considered the
couldn't.
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
No.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this,
just
he
here?
began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the
Oh,
ground.
Jesus.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Right?
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
Damn right I
that
will.
this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Wake
I'm
up,
through
Stanley.
with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Am I okay?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Stanley's in trouble. Stanley's having a breakdown.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
I ain't even a boy,
But on
I'm a
this
girl!
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's
and
me.
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What the hell? Is that my ending? God damn, this dude don't just... I can't speak. You know why? Because I've been wanting to speak the whole time, and now my words are in my mouth, and they're just trying to come out at once. This motherfucker won't let me speak.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
That's a photo. It's all looking normal. It's looking normal so far, but the dialogue's different now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, I got you, cuh. I got you. Let's go up to the office again, see if anything's changed there this time. If we can even get there. I don't even know if we will.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Of course there wasn't, there never
Feeling
is.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Haha, I fucked your dialogue up, bitch. I'm in control now. I never saw this door last time. Oh, shit. No, is that a gun being put at a panda's face? I gotta save it. Please don't close in case... Yeah, thank you. Business strategy. Jesus! Oh, there's an Fuck it. He's not talking anymore. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Wait, could I have hit down? Oh, shit. We're going up, boys, I think. Wait, no. That's the same room. I'm gonna go up. What if it only goes here? This is my shit right here. You can tell I can't dance. I am completely out of rhythm with this song. Do I have to stop this thing? You better not put me in that room. What if I try going down? Does that change anything? No, up! No, up! Down! Fuck! Fuck it! That elevator is borderline frustrating.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf. looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a
Damn
single
right.
minute to just
Fuck
let
you,
the
dude.
narrator talk.
I would have done it earlier if I could have
That kind of
remembered it.
Anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
This guy gets me. He knows just when I'm angry to hit me with the calming and soothing music.
Feeling soothed
Aw.
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Well, time to do this again. That elevator still perplexes me. I gotta figure that out. Nope, this is the only way. I remember this. Heading back down again, guys. We are heading back down again. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it had loading last time. I remember this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, I wonder...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I wonder if there's something I could have... I can't speak. I wonder if there was something I could have done differently in the mind control facility. That makes me wonder. But I also want to know what's down this way, you know? This is important. I gotta try this because I know
Although
this is
this
a different
passageway
ending.
had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't believe that. This guy knows more than me, but I
The
feel
door
like...
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I feel like this is a
At
ruse,
this
you know?
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. That looks... Fuck it. That's not good. I think I'm restarting. I think that's game over. No, it's not. Can I move? There's no way I lived that.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No, 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 no. Not today. Not today. Okay, today.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
No.
killing him instantly.
No, 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 no. What? That's just black space there. You see that? It's really hard to see.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Why is there a new narrator? And why should she say narrator like that?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
No way, I was thinking about this the whole time. I'm like, do you think they made the hallways the perfect length just to make sure you got through the narration in time? This is the game! The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development of the core layout remains the same and almost identical to the first iteration. Nature paintings. Bitch, I noticed this one and that one. What? The office. The two doors. Jesus. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Filing cabinets. Office computers. What's this? The buttons. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. So that makes me think those buttons do mean something then. I never did find number 3. Maybe we'll go back to that part. Oh wow, the credits. Left or right? We'll go left. The office. The maintenance room. This is amazing. These are screenshots of the... Okay. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. The point of the stair... Jesus. Larger words, larger words. What is this? The lounge. An early version of the lounge. The office. Here's the phone. The apartment timer. Well, that just okay. Oh, wow. Wait. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. I felt like I waited 15 seconds, but I guess I didn't. We might have to do that one again. The cargo lift. What did the cargo lift do? The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo is actually stored. Interesting. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after the early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Wow. There's so much in here. They're literally telling us how the game was made. Wow. Wait, there's a vent? Okay, that's just a mindfuck for me. I'm sorry, I can't comprehend all that stuff. What's this? Zending levers? Of the Zending, the player would pull a lever, and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. We never did that. Oh, this is the Zending, okay. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Interesting. Zending model. What the fuck? The game is now paused. Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted the game from the escape menu. Unfortunately, a very few... Oh, wow. So no one ever... Jesus. This is too much for me, especially since we haven't done everything yet. Like, maybe we're going to do another episode and we're going to see some stuff that, you know? Countdown desk. There's a countdown ending. The freedom ending, we did that. Monitor room elevator. With freedom above... Oh, wow. Interesting. Countdown room. This is nuts. Oh, I got... 1 second. We're going to go to that. Let's just see what's in here first. Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, name drop, sent Davey, also name drop, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. Fucking hell. I wasn't expecting to get a fucking history lesson today, but we're just gonna go with it.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh, I clicked
Can
it.
you
What
see?
happened?
Can you see how much they need one another?
I can't see shit, lady.
No, perhaps not.
Very dark.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Did I do that right? Did I do that right? I just quit the game. Is that what she wanted me to do? I got scared. There was things coming at me. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Things got a little crazy there. I was in a museum telling me how the game was built, and then all of a sudden, I was told to quit. So I did it. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. But I did it, and I don't regret it. Thank you for watching. At this point, I don't know if I'm going to play anymore, but if you guys want to see more, let me know. Just let me know in the comment section with some likes on the video. If you don't want to see more, I completely understand. I'm just really confused at this point. And goddamn. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.